Uh, Today we will discuss assignment brief. Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Yasir Gulfraz and I'm your tutor for strategic marketing. Our topic is how to complete your assignment, and in our series of lecture we have discussed on a comprehensive journey through the principle of strategic marketing and the developing effective marketing strategies. So before I go ahead, let's recap the key topics covered in in these sessions. So in our lecture one, understanding strategic marketing. In our initial lecture, we laid the foundation for understanding the principle of strategic marketing. We explored the profound relationship between corporate strategy and marketing strategy. Recognizing how these two critical components intervene to achieve organizational objectives. Secondly, furthermore, we discussed into intricate process of developing marketing strategies, emphasizing the importance of well-crafted roadmap of success. Any questions regarding session one, if anyone is there? Okay. Then our strategic environmental analysis, which was our second chapter, second lecture. Our second lecture, we discussed into the realm of strategic environmental analysis. We discussed various approaches to conducting both internal and external environmental analysis. Recognizing that a comprehensive understanding of the organizational landscape is vital for effective decision making. Moreover, we explored the art of integrating these analyses to inform strategic choices. In our third lecture, which was customer behavior and marketing research, we explored the pivotal role of customer behavior in shaping marketing strategies. We discussed the marketing research process and its intimate relationship with consumer behavior. Furthermore, we dissected the different types of consumers and their behaviors in both B2B and B2C, business to business and business to customers markets. So shedding lights on the factors that underpin customer loyalty. We also examined the role of relationship marketing in the analysis of customer behavior and delved into the influences on the psychology of consumer behaviors. So any questions or any comments regarding lecture 3? Any comments from anyone? Okay. Then our lecture 4 ventured into the world of developing implementable strategic marketing plans. We discussed the essential factors to consider when crafting a marketing plan and emphasized the need to design monitoring systems capable of identifying deviations from the plan's original objectives. We also stressed the importance of anticipating the need of contingency plans in the dynamic business landscape. Additionally, we explored alternative marketing mix-related action plans to address selected challenges. Then we move on to lecture 5. In our most recent lecture, which was lecture 5, we explored the art of creating marketing strategies to meet business objectives. We evaluated the requirements of a robust marketing strategy and and the intricate relationship between a marketing strategy and a corporate strategy. We emphasize the need for marketing strategies to address competitive forces and their potential impact, and outline the importance of designing a dissemination process to ensure internal stakeholders alignment and commitment to the marketing strategy. We also discussed the construction of a monitoring system to ensure successful implementation and engaged in a practical exercise by constructing a marketing strategy for a named organization. These lectures have provided us with a profound understanding of the strategic marketing landscape, equipping us with the knowledge and tools necessary to navigate the complexities of marketing strategy, development, and implementation. So now we will move to assignment discussion of strategic marketing. So here you have been accepted onto a future leaders development program within a large organization. It is a year-long program and involves developing and presenting specific project to other programs delegates. All the projects are viewed by the CEO. The delegates come from across the organization and you are the sole representative for the marketing department. This is an excellent opportunity for ambitious staff to make an impression on senior managers and leaders. In the past, graduates from the program have been promoted within the company. The introductory session of the program is personally led and overseen by the CEO. The company is currently successful but is going through a period of intense change. There are new competitors entering the market, whilst new technologies are changing both production's capabilities and consumer preferences. All the work from the FLDP, Future Leader Development Program, should be retained in personal file, which will be reviewed at the end of the program. So basically, in the context of a year-long future leaders development program within a dynamic and evolving organization, we are presented with several engaging tasks aimed at fostering a deep understanding of strategic marketing. These tasks will not only serve as valuable learning experiences, but also offer an opportunity to make a lasting impression on senior managers and leaders. So let's discuss each task and outlines the key points. So here's the task 1. Task 1 is understand the principle of strategic marketing. Your first task of the program is prepare a presentation with accompanying notes. Presentation will be viewed by the CEO, the senior managers, and program delegates. The content of the presentation and notes should be analyze the relationship between corporate strategy and marketing strategy, and analyze the development of marketing strategies. The presentation and notes should also explain using examples how different marketing strategies contribute to competitive advantage. Extension activity. To gain a distinction grade, you should also produce a report for your line manager that evaluate the relationship between strategic intent, strategic assessment, strategic choice, and their impact on the formulation of strategic marketing. So to complete this talks, you have to look at learning outcome 1.1, 2, 3 and ID1. So if you look at your lecture 1 and learning outcome 1s, yeah, this is related to your the learning outcome 1s. So in this talks, basically, this is a passing criteria to learner should produce a presentation in a format suitable for a professional audience. The learner must demonstrate clear understanding of marketing and corporate strategy and include a detailed analysis of how they interrelate, examining points in turn. So how they interrelate, examining points in turn. The learner must also include an analysis of how marketing strategies are developed, looking at the different strategies and examining each part of the process in details. The learner should also consider a range of marketing strategies and provide a clear explanation of how different approaches contribute to competitive advantage. This should include examples of different forms of competitive advantages. So suggested additional evidence merit. So if you want to get distinction, so to get a distinction, the learner must also show clear understanding of strategic intent, strategic assessment, strategic choice, how they interrelate and impact on each other in the evaluation. The learner should come to a reasoned judgment on how these factors affect the formulation of marketing strategy. Let's go back to one. So basically, in this task, you need to prepare a presentation analyzing the relationship between corporate strategy and marketing strategy. Discuss how they interrelate and impact on each other. Additionally, you need to analyze the development of marketing strategies. This include examining different stages of marketing strategy development. To hence your assignment and aim for a merit grade, evaluate the relationship between strategic intent, strategic assessment, strategic choice, and their impact on marketing strategy. Also provide examples to support your analysis. Any question if anyone is there, or any comments? Okay, so task 2, understand how to carry out strategic environmental analysis. The participants in the future learning development program are taking part in a training day, and each member of the program has been given a task complete. You must prepare a set of briefing notes for the other program delegates. The briefing notes should evaluate different approaches to conducting an internal environmental analysis. Evaluate different approaches to conducting an external environmental analysis. So the third brief note should assess the integration of internal and external analysis. Learning outcome 2.1, 2.2, and 2.3. So basically, to complete this task, you revisit your session 2. Just look at your session 2. So learning outcomes 2 here. So the learner must provide 3 detailed briefing notes that identify and evaluate their approaches to identify and evaluate different approaches to conducting internal and external environmental analysis. The third briefing notes should use examples to examine how internal and external environmental analysis can be integrated together. So this is a criteria and passing criteria, and then merit and distinctions to basically I just explained you a task 2 here. So assess the integration of internal and external analysis, evaluate different approaches to internal environmental analysis, evaluate different approaches to conduct in an external environment. So basically for this task, you will prepare briefing notes for the fellow program delegates, evaluate different approaches to conducting an internal environmental analysis and external environmental analysis. So use examples to illustrate how these analyses can be conducted effectively. In the third brief notes, assess the integration of internal and external analysis. Explain how these two types of analysis can work together to provide a comprehensive view of organization's environment. All right, any questions or any comments if anyone is there? Okay, so here the task 3, understand the role of customer behavior in marketing strategies. Your next task is to prepare a section of an information file to used by future participants in the FLDP, Future Learning Development Program. You are responsible for the section on strategic marketing. The finished section will be reviewed by the CEO. The information file should analyze the role of marketing research process and its relationship to consumer behavior, explain the different types of consumer and their behavior in business to business and business to customer markets, and factors underpinning customer loyalty. Evaluate the role of relationship marketing in customer behavior analysis. Extension activities to gain a merit grade, you must also analyze the influences on and the psychology of consumer behavior. So this is to complete this task, you have to look at learning outcome 3.1 to 3.3 3M1. So basically, to pass, the learner must show they understand different aspects of a market research process and how these relate to consumer behavior. The learner must identify and explain different types of consumers, plus the differences between business to customer and business to business markets, and show how consumer behavior differs in the different markets. So the file should specifically address the issues of customer loyalty in the different markets. The learner must explain the principles of relationship marketing and through the use of examples evaluate its impact on customer behavior. The learner should include a range of different influences and an analysis of how these impact on consumer behavior. So basically, this is related to learning outcome ones, which is a role of customer behavior. Your task here is to prepare a section on strategic marketing within an information file. Begin by analyzing the role of the marketing research program and its relationship to consumer behavior. Explain how different types of consumers behave in business to business and business to customers markets and factors underpinning customer loyalty. Additionally, evaluate the role of relationship marketing in customer behavior analysis. To achieve a merit grade, consider analyzing the influences on and the psychology of consumer behavior. provide insights into what motivates consumer behavior and how it can be influenced. Any questions or any comments if anyone is there? Okay. So let's move to the task 4. Extension. Understand how to develop an implementable strategic marketing plan. This task relates to learning outcome 4. This is a major element of the development program. You are required to develop a realistic and workable strategic marketing plan for a given organization. The choice of organization is important to ensure successful completion of this task. For the selected and named organizations, you must analyze the factors to be taken into account in the development of a marketing plan. Develop an implementable plan for your named organization. You should select the most appropriate format for the plan. Design monitoring systems that are capable of identifying performance deviations from the plan's original objectives. Anticipate the need for contingency plan. Extension activities. To gain a merit grade, you must also develop alternative marketing mix related action plans that address selected objectives and selected strategies. So learning outcome 4, to complete this task, or here, the learner should analyze a range of marketing audit tools in detail. It should include an analysis of different aspects of strategy information formulation. The presented plan must contain sufficient detailed information is an appropriate format that would make it implementable in the selected named organizations. The choice of named organization is most important for successful completion of the task. The organization should be of a size that there is an awareness of strategic marketing, but should not be so large that an implementable plan is too difficult to produce. The monitoring system presented by the learner must include different approaches to monitoring and identifying performance deviations. The monitoring. The learner should include different possible marketing mix section plans and relate these to identified objectives and strategies. The plan must be specific, include timescales, and refer to identify outcome. So this is a criteria for merit. So task 4. Yeah. So task 4, in this substantial task, you will need to develop a realistic and workable strategic marketing plan for a specific organization. Begin by analyzing the factors to consider in the development of a marketing plan, including a detailed examination of different aspects of strategy formulations, a design monitoring system that can identify performance deviations from the plan's original objectives, anticipate the need for contingency plan, and explain how these plans would be implemented if necessary. So for a merit grade, go a step further by developing alternative marketing mix related action plans that address selected objectives and strategies. Any questions or any comments if anyone is there? Okay, so let's move on. Now is last task is task 5 is our last task. Understand how to create a marketing strategy to meet business objectives. This is the final task of the development program, and on completion, your file will be ready to submit to your line manager. You must evaluate the requirement of a marketing strategy, explain the relationship between a marketing strategy and corporate strategy, explain how the marketing strategy should address competitive forces and their likely impact, design a dissemination process to ensure internal stakeholders are informed and committed to the marketing strategy. Extension activities to gain a merit grade, you must also create monitoring system to ensure the successful implementation of a marketing strategy. To gain a distinction grade, you must also construct a marketing strategy for name organization. So furthermore, if you want to look, go to the learning outcome force. To pass, the learner must provide an evaluate of the process strategies, stages and techniques required for a marketing strategy. The evaluation must consider the points from different perspective and come to valid conclusion. There must be a full explanation of how corporate strategy and marketing strategy relate to each other. The learner must show a good understanding of different competitive forces and show how the market strategy can deal with their potential impact. The dissemination process must be clearly presented. It should demonstrate an awareness of the needs of internal stakeholders and the approaches to communicating and securing commitment from the internal stakeholder for the marketing strategy. So this is your passing criteria, and then to get merit, learner should include a realistic and feasible system for monitoring the implementation of a marketing strategy. For distinction, the learner should state the name of the organization. So there must be a detailed marketing strategy that draws together all these, strands and supports achievement of the objectives of the business. All right. So basically, creating a marketing strategy, which is your final task. In your final task, evaluate the requirements of a marketing strategy, explain the relationship between a marketing strategy and corporate strategy, discuss how the marketing strategy should address competitive forces and their likely impact. So lastly, design a dissemination process to ensure internal stakeholders are informed and committed to the marketing strategy. To achieve a merit grade, he just explained, that explained as well that to achieve a merit grade, create a monitoring system that ensure the successful implementations of the marketing strategy. For a distinction grade, construct a marketing strategy for a named organization. Throughout your assignment, be sure to provide clear example and real world applications where necessary to support your analysis and conclusions. Consider the importance of effective communication, both in your presentations and any written reports you may need to submit. So this was your assignment. So submission, there is a submission guideline. Ensure that your assignment is typed in, obviously English using a standard font and size. Use proper heading and subheading to organize your assignment. Make sure your assignment is well structured. and free from any grammatical errors. Submit your assignment in a digital format such as Word documents and preferably PDF. Uh, your assignment will be assessed based on demonstrative knowledge and understanding of strategic marketing concept in business concept, and clearly clarity of the assignment structures and content, accuracy and proficiency in marketing strategy concepts, application of all related techniques. So uh, also plagiarism. If I talk about, I hope you guys familiar with plagiarism. Plagiarism is any form is strictly prohibited and may result in severe penalties, including failure in the assignment or the entire course. So please adhere to provide assignments, brief and guidelines to ensure the successful completion of your assignments on marketing strategy in a the business context. Uh, Finally is referencing. I believe that you know about referencing as well. Make sure uh, to use Harvard reference style for citations throughout your assignments. Additionally, include a comprehensive Harvard style bibliography, not just a reference list at the end of your work. After you have written your assignments, take some time to edit and proofread. Proofreading check for any errors such as spelling and grammar mistakes and ensures that your writing is clear and concise. So you may also want to get someone else to review your work to provide feedback, or you can email me. I can check for you, okay, as a draft. So make sure to following the formatting guidelines provided, including font size, line spacing, and margins. Additionally, make sure to cite your source using the appropriate citation style, that is Harvard referencing style, and also update your assignments content table. Also, please look at command of verbs if it's asking about whether it's asking about describe or evaluate, explain, or that what he's asking for. Is he asking for evaluation or is he asking for explains? Because sometimes just people start writing and they write in just they just explain things, not analyze or not evaluate. They don't evaluate, or they don't describes. So just check for a command of verbs. You might have in your, if you look at your learning management system, you might have a file for command of verbs in otherwise you can check on Google's what is command of verbs exactly. So when you are finished with your assignments, double check that you have followed all the requirements and guidelines, then submit your assignment on time. So remember, writing an assignment can take time and effort, so it is important to start early and give yourself plenty of time to research, write, and edit. So it's a process that requires careful planning, research, and editing. By following these tips and taking the time to produce high quality work, you can ensure that your assignment is successful. So that's it for today. So I hope this information will help you in completing your assignment successfully. Good luck, everyone. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask, or if anyone is there, if any questions, issues, or concerns, If anyone is there, no one is there. So that's it for today. So if you have any questions or any comments or any concerns, you can drop me an email at yasir@ukversity.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me for today's session, and good luck for with your assignment. Thanks. Have a good evening, and bye for now.